Ever look in the mirror and feel your style doesn't reflect the woman you are now? Elegant, capable, understated. After 50, many women are told you have to spend big to look expensive, or that style belongs to the 20-somethings. Not true. With a few smart adjustments using pieces you already own, you can look taller, sleeker, and more refined without overspending. We're going to lock in 7 pro moves that deliver immediate polish. Streamline your palette to create a clean vertical line. Place light near the face with thoughtful accessories. Choose denim that supports and lengthens. Set proportions with the 1/32/3 rule. Add a strategic third element to define your shape. Switch to skin tone shoes that visually extend the leg. And finish with minimalist makeup that reads fresh, not heavy. Each tip comes with quick fit checks and easy swaps so you can apply them the same day you watch. Pay special attention to tip #6. The leg lengthening illusion works at every height and with nearly every outfit. If refined, budget-smart style after 50 is your focus, subscribe now so you don't miss the field-tested formulas ahead. Monochrome isn't a gimmick. It's a precision tool that streamlines the eye. When your top, bottom, and third layer stay within one color family, you create a clean vertical line with fewer breaks, so the body reads taller, slimmer, and calmer. For women over 50, when texture and cut matter more than loud color, lowering outfit contrast by a notch or two can be the fastest way to look polished without trying. Start in your own closet. Build a 3-piece column in beige/ivory, navy, charcoal, or soft top, colors that already play well with mature skin. Mix textures within the same hue, a matte silk or satin blouse for quiet sheen, a fine gauge knit for softness, and leather for structure. Keep undertones consistent. Warm beiges pair with camel and chocolate, cool grays belong with graphite and ink navy. If a look feels flat, adjust finish before color, trade a matte knit for a silkier blouse, or add a subtle rib under a smooth blazer. Keep hardware unified, all gold or all silver, so the eye doesn't bounce around. Use numbers to stay on track. Keep the top and bottom within 2 value steps of each other on a gray scale, and let shoes continue the leg line. A slim belt, about 3/1 inch, adds shape without slicing the silhouette. Choose shoe vamps that are lower rather than high cut. Even a modest 1/2-inch block heel extends the line without sacrificing comfort. To test harmony, stand in daylight, snap a quick phone photo, convert to grayscale, and check whether any piece pops much lighter or darker than the rest. If it does, swap it for a closer match. Another quick check, squint. You should see a smooth column from collarbone to toe. Proportion makes or breaks the effect. Aim for the rule of thirds. Let your top occupy roughly the upper third and your bottom the lower 2/3. Practically, that means high-rise trousers with a half tuck or a top ending at the high hip. Hem pants to skim the shoe vamp, not bunch at the ankle. Place skirts where your leg is narrowest, just below the knee or at the ankle. Avoid 50/50 cuts, mid-hip tops with contrasting pants, mid-calf skirts with heavy shoes that visually shorten you. Be intentional at the face. Pure black right under the chin can harden features. If you love black, buffer it with an ivory shell, a light reflective necklace, or a warmer lip. With silver or salt and pepper hair, I've found charcoal, graphite, and midnight navy softer than Inkai black. In my late 50s, I retired black crewnecks for graphite V-necks and looked fresher in photos without changing my makeup. Client proof. A 57-year-old swapped mismatch separates for a cacao, espresso, chocolate column, milk chocolate silk blouse, dark espresso straight-leg trousers, slim chocolate belt, shoes to match the pants. Same body, new continuity. Coworkers swore she looked 2 inches taller. That's the power of a continuous value story. Your turn. Which 3 pieces in your closet share a hue you can stack today? Do your shoes extend your pants' color or cut it off? Are you warmer beige, camel, chocolate, or cooler, graphite, slate, navy. Once your column is set, we'll add controlled light near the face with a silk scarf, lifting the complexion without breaking the silhouette. A silk scarf is the quickest way to bring light to the neck-face area and soften your look. Silk's soft sheen acts like a mini softbox, lifting the complexion and smoothing edges, especially helpful as natural facial contrast drops after 50. A small highlight near the face reads more refined than statement pieces worn lower on the body. Pick fabric and tone before you think about knots. Choose real silk, twill for structure, matte satin for glide, chiffon for heat. A 50-70 cm square is the sweet spot, versatile without bulk. Stick to timeless prints, micro polka dots, tiny florals, slim borders, fine geometrics, lively but not overpowering. Match undertone, warm works with ivory, peach, coral, caramel, cool pairs with cool rose, periwinkle, blue-gray, lavender. Silver or salt-and-pepper hair often looks fresher with soft blue, graphite, soft charcoal. 3 efficient ties. A loose V-drape to lengthen the neck. A light Parisian knot for button-downs, placed slightly off-center. Or a narrow folded band with the triangle dropped just below the collarbone to create a clean vertical. Not in the mood to wear it at the neck? Tie a small bow on your bag to connect shoe and top colors, or use a 2-3 cm headband strip on low-volume hair days. Avoid pitfalls. Bulky scarves or large prints under the chin cast shadow on the jaw and shorten the neck. High-gloss polyester emphasizes lines in daylight. Raw, stiff hems add weight. If you wear bold frames or large earrings, keep the scarf slim and low so details don't compete. Quality check. True silk feels cool and fluid. Rolled hems are even and compact. Prints are crisp on both sides. Care properly. Hand wash in cool water, don't wring. Press dry between towels, then steam or low iron on the reverse. Store flat and apply fragrance to skin or clothing, not onto the silk. Budget play. Look for classic prints at vintage or curated resale shops and end-of-season sales. Cost per wear is excellent because a square scarf works with shirts, dresses, fine knits, and light outerwear. Proof in practice. I swapped a black crewneck for an ivory shirt and tied a blush silk scarf loosely. No change to lipstick or base, yet my face looked brighter in outdoor photos because the scarf bounced light to the cheeks and collarbones. With clients 55-65, one well-chosen scarf makes a white shirt and navy trousers read instantly more expensive and modern. Mirror gut check. Do you suit light grounds with tiny prints or dark grounds with a crisp border? Does the color match your undertone and current hair tone? With beige or navy outfits, have you stepped the scarf 1 to 2 shades lighter? If you wear glasses, is the scarf narrow enough not to crowd the frames? Once the light near the face is set, the next lift comes from framing the outfit with the right jeans cut, where leg length and the 1/3-2/3 rule do the heavy lifting. The right jeans are the framework that makes every outfit look current and streamlined. After 50, you want lift and length, not squeeze. Start with a high rise and a clean leg. A 10-11 front rise about 14-15 in back flattens the lower abdomen and supports the waist, while a straight leg or gentle boot cut keeps the eye moving downward. Aim for a leg opening around 16-18 and keep the surface quiet, dark indigo, minimal whiskers. No rips. Choose fabric that holds you without feeling rigid. Try 11-13 Oz denim with 1-2% elastane for structure and comfort. If your hips are fuller and your waist smaller, a curvy fit solves the back gap. More room through hip and thigh, a trimmer waist, and a yoke that hugs instead of gaping. Pocket placement matters. Slightly higher, angled inward equals lift. Hem to your shoes, not to habit. For flats or low pumps, most petites look balanced at a 28-30 inseam, average heights at 30-31, and tall frames at 32-34. A bootcut should skim the vamp so a bit of heel is hidden, that hidden height lengthens the line. If you alternate flats and two heels, keep two hems, one longer, one shorter, or set a pressed cuff you can drop for heels. Skip what shortens you, super skinny and cropped, aggressive distressing, ultra-low rises, short zippers, back pockets that sit too low, and heavy contrast fades at mid-thigh. Those details create extra cuts and visual noise. Dark indigo with a clean finish reads elevated, pairs with blazers and silk as easily as with tees, and doesn't date quickly. Use a fitting room checklist. Sit, stand, twist. The waistband should stay put with less than an inch of lift at the back. Check for horizontal pull lines at the hip or thigh if you see them. Size up or try fabric with slightly more stretch. Knees shouldn't bag after a few bends. If they do, choose sturdier denim or better recovery fibers. Confirm fly length. Too short and the front won't look smooth. Client proof. A 60-year-old who swore black skinnies were the slimmest switched to a high-rise straight in dark indigo with higher back pockets and a hem kissing the shoe. Same body, new proportions. Her coworkers asked if she'd lost weight. She hadn't. The jeans simply stopped fighting her frame. Quick questions for your next try-on. Are you measuring inseam to your shoe of choice or buying by habit? Is your stretch 1-2%, and does it recover after 4 hours? Would a curvy pattern end your waistband gap? Do pockets sit high and slightly inward? Does the hem hit at a narrow point on the leg, or right at its widest? Lock in this lengthening base, and everything you stack on top, silk blouse, structured cardigan, tailored blazer, falls into place. Next, we'll refine overall proportion with the 1/3-2/3 rule so the entire look reads taller, lighter, and more intentional. The 1/3-2/3 rule is the fastest way to look taller and more refined because it prevents your outfit from cutting the body in half. When the top occupies roughly 1/3 and the bottom 2/3, the eye tracks a clean vertical line instead of bouncing between equal blocks. For women over 50, shifting visual weight upward, toward the waist, collarbone, and face, lightens the whole frame without changing a pound on the scale. Build the ratio with high-rise trousers and a controlled top length. Aim for a half tuck or a hem that ends at the high hip. That usually places the upper third right where you want it. Define the waist with a slim belt about 3 1-inch wide, positioned slightly above your natural waistline. On jackets, choose lengths that cover the hip bone but stop before the widest part of the thigh. Long cardigans should fall to the upper mid-thigh, so the front edges form a clean vertical. Skirts and dresses look best when the hem lands at a narrow point of the leg, just below the knee or near the ankle bone. Avoid mid-calf lengths that slice through the fullest part of the calf. For pants, let the hem skim the shoe vamp to extend the lower 2/3. A pointed toe flat or low block heel keeps the line unbroken. Match shoe value, lightness/darkness, to your pant whenever possible so the ankle doesn't become a visual stop sign. Small adjustments make a big difference. Raising a belt 1.5 inches can shift your proportions into the sweet spot. Dropping a hem by a half inch can remove that awkward cut-off feeling. Use a quick mirror test. Take a full-length photo, then draw 2 horizontal lines at 1/3 and 2/3 of your height. Do your belt, top hem, and skirt or pant hems align near those lines. Squint and see whether you read a long lower section and a compact upper section, or a 50/50 split. Avoid heavy breaks at the body's widest points. Tops ending mid-hip, skirts stopping mid-calf, thick belts worn low, and high-contrast shoes against dark pants. If you love relaxed tops, let the fabric drape but control the front length with a half tuck. If you're petite, choose straighter legs and hemlines that kiss the shoe. Even a 1-inch miscalculation can collapse the ratio. From my own closet, a dated sheath dress came back to life when I raised the belt to just under the ribcage and swapped thick ankle strap heels for low vamp pumps. The dress suddenly read 1/3-2/3. My legs looked longer, and friends asked if I'd tailored it. Before your next outing, ask yourself, where does my top end, high hip or mid hip? Does my belt sit slightly high or slide low? Do my hems hit at a narrow point? Do my shoes extend the leg line or cut it? Once your proportions are locked, add the third element, a blazer or longline cardigan, to sharpen the vertical and finish the look. The third element turns pants plus a top into an intentional outfit. Add one smart layer or focal point, a soft shoulder blazer, a clean longline cardigan, a light leather jacket, or a simple necklace, and you create a vertical and add structure. After 50, when we want polish without bulk, this is the fastest upgrade. Blazer, choose supple shoulders and gentle waist shaping. The most flattering length lands at the hip bone. If you're petite, avoid mid-thigh. A single button or higher two-button stance lengthens the torso. Keep lapels proportional, slimmer for shorter necks, medium for broader shoulders. Fabrics that drape, stretch wool blends, matte crepe, soft twill reed refined. Subtle glen checks or small window panes add depth without noise. Cardigan, pick a fine gauge, straight fall silhouette that passes the hip but stops before the widest part of the thigh. A clean front, no bulky pockets, forms two quiet verticals. Push sleeves to 3/4 to show the slimmest part of the arm. If you belt, keep it narrow and slightly high. Leather jacket, go light and fluid, brown, black, or charcoal with a simple collar. Aim for hip bone length and minimal hardware so it complements rather than competes. Soft leather keeps the mood polished, not tough. Jewelry can be the third element in warm weather. Use a pendant that echoes your neckline, a drop for V-necks, a mid-sternum chain for crews. Let the line travel down. Skip heavy chokers unless your collarbones are very defined. Fit makes or breaks it. Nip the blazer a ½ inch at the waist, shorten sleeves to the wrist bone, and swap plastic buttons for mother-of-pearl or small metal. Movement test. Stand, sit, reach forward. The shoulder should glide, the back stay flat, and the front not pull. Color strategy. Keep the third element in the same color family as your pants and shoes to preserve the vertical line. If you prefer contrast, place the lightest color near the face and keep the bottom half darker and quiet. Patterns should be small scale and tonal so they don't interrupt the column. Avoid pitfalls. Boxy pads, lengths hitting mid-thigh on petites, stiff fabrics, oversized hardware, and cardigans so bulky they add volume. If the inner layer has ruffles or a bow, let the third element be minimal to restore balance. Client proof. A client arrived in a tee and dark jeans, pure errand. We added a soft Glencheck blazer, pushed the sleeves, slipped on a slim belt, and kept shoes tonal. Same clothes, new presents. She looked meeting ready in seconds. Personally, I retired hard shoulders after 50. A one-button blazer with a soft waist and hip bone hem solves most days. Gut check, which third element do you reach for blazer, cardigan, or leather? Where does the hem land, hip bone or mid-thigh? Do your metals match? Run warm. Choose unlined or airy knits. Next up, nude shoes to extend the line. Nude shoes are a quiet power move. Match the shoe to your skin tone and keep the vamp low to erase the visual stop sign at the ankle. You'll get one clean line from hem to toe, which reads as a longer leg and a lighter, sleeker frame without extra effort. Color comes first. Nude is a spectrum: alabaster, sand, honey, caramel, espresso. Match undertone before shade. Warm skin leans yellow beige or caramel. Cool skin prefers pink beige or taupe. Neutral can swing either way. Test in daylight on the top of your foot. If the shoe looks ashy, it's too cool. If it turns orange, it's too warm. Because complexions shift with the seasons, consider one pale nude and one deeper nude if you tan. Shape is the amplifier. A pointed toe sharpens the line. An almond toe is kinder to bunions while staying sleek. Choose a low vamp. More of the top of the foot showing equals more leg. A 3-5 cm heel or a small block heel adds lift without strain. Flats still work if the vamp is low and the toe is clean. Slingbacks are great for airflow and keep the line open. Straps and hardware matter. Thin, uncluttered straps prevent the ankle from looking chopped. Chunky ankle straps or heavy buckles cut the leg in the worst spot. If you love ankle straps, keep them narrow and slightly higher on the ankle bone. Keep hardware minimal and in the same metal family as your jewelry to avoid visual noise. Finish and material set the mood. Matte leather is modern, soft patent adds polish for evening, suede diffuses light but needs weather care. Above all, keep the shoe close in value, lightness/darkness, to your skin so the line stays continuous. Fit is non-negotiable. Prioritize a padded insole, a stable heel base, and a toe box that doesn't squeeze. Walk on a hard surface. If you feel shock in the knee, the outsole is too rigid. A rubber-tipped heel and a touch of forefoot grip make all-day wear realistic. Styling shortcuts. With midi dresses and skirts, pair a nude pump or slingback so the hem floats, not stops. With cropped trousers, choose an ultra-low vamp or a V-cut flat to avoid a horizontal chop. With full-length pants, match shoe and pant value for an uninterrupted fall. With straight-leg denim, a nude pointed flat cleans the line instantly. Proof in practice. I swapped my black ankle strap heels for a nude pump in a family photo, midi floral dress, same hair and makeup. The images read as if I'd gained 2 inches. Nothing else changed except that the ankle break disappeared and the leg line kept going. Gut check before you buy. Warm or cool nude under natural light. Low vamp or ankle strap, and where does it sit? Can you walk comfortably for 10 minutes on tile? Does the shoe extend your pant color or fight it? Lock in this base and your proportions are set. Next, a few strategic makeup tweaks will bring the same lift to the face that nude shoes give your legs. Minimal makeup isn't about erasing age. It's about energizing the face, fresh skin, bright eyes, alive lips without weight. After 50, heavy coverage magnifies texture and steals dimension. The target is sheer, strategic, and light reflective in the right places. Prep is your power step. Hydrate, then SPF. A broad-spectrum SPF 30 blocks about 97% UVB, SPF 50 about 98%. If you're dry, choose a richer moisturizer so cream products glide. Base. Choose a skin tint or light foundation and apply only where tone varies, center of the face, around the nose, a touch on the chin. Buff thinly. Add pinpoint concealer under the inner eye corner and beside the nostrils. Set only the T-zone with microfine powder. Leave the high points of the face with a soft sheen so the skin looks alive. Ask yourself, do you actually need more product, or just a cleaner blend? Blush. Cream in peach or soft rose placed slightly higher than the cheek apple and swept up toward the temple. This lifts. 2 pea-sized dots per side are enough. If you wear glasses, nudge the color a touch outward so the frames don't crowd it. Skip frosty highlighter. Let the blush sheen do the work. Eyes. Neutral matte taupe, beige, or soft chocolate to sculpt the socket without shimmer. Line the upper lash line with a very thin stroke, about 1 mm, tight to the roots, and soften the tail slightly upward, no thick wings that drag the eye down. Keep the lower lash line clean or use a whisper of shadow only at the outer third. Curl lashes and choose brown-black mascara for a softer lift. Use a gray-brown brow pencil in hair-like strokes, then a clear or tint gel to lift the tail. Lips. 2 lanes. MLBB, your lips but better for day or a softened classic red for evening. Trace with a pencil half a shade deeper than your lip tone, blur the edge with a fingertip, and finish with a satin balm. Ultramatte formulas accentuate lines. Satin or cream finishes bounce light and feel comfortable. Avoid. Thick foundation that settles into smile lines, heavy powder across the cheeks, glitter on textured lids, harsh contour stripes, ink eye liner under the eye, and clumpy mascara. Quick audit. In daylight, does your skin glow lightly? Can you see individual lashes, and do your lips look hydrated? Client proof, I switched a full coverage base for a sheer tint plus cream blush. Colleagues said, you look rested, not nice makeup. The change wasn't more product, it was smarter placement. Answer for yourself. Are you aiming for fresh daytime or refined evening? Where does your blush sit, on the apples or slightly higher? Is your liner thinner than a pencil tip and lifting at the outer corner? Is your lipstick finish satin, not flat matte? Lock this in and you'll get the same visual lift to the face that Nude shoes give your legs. Continuity, light, and length. Nothing heavy, everything intentional. Here are your golden rules, distilled. Choose breathable natural fabrics. Wear colors that lift your complexion. Favor silhouettes that skim, lightly fitted through the right points, gently released everywhere else. Elevate with refined details, silk scarves, upgraded buttons, clean collars, and cuffs. And use hair and accessories to complete your proportions, not compete with them. Clothes don't define you, but they can show the world the most radiant version of you. When fabric, color, fit, detail, and finishing touches work in harmony, the result is ease, confidence, and timeless polish. This week, change just one thing. Build a monochrome column, add a face-brightening silk scarf, hem your pants to your most worn shoes, or switch to skin tone pumps. Tell me in the comments which tip you'll try first. I'd love to hear it and help you fine-tune. If refined, budget-smart style after 50 is your goal, subscribe for the next video on building a capsule wardrobe after 50. And be sure to join Confident Beauty over 60 to keep exploring smart, ageless style. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.